Hey everybody, Phone Scoop here with a look at the new HTC Hero for the Sprint network. Sprint's first Android phone, the mobile operating system from Google. Let's take a quick spin around the hardware. This is a pretty nice device, I have to say. It's light, comfortable to hold, feels good in the hand, has a generous sized screen. And on the front here you can see the standard Android controls. We've got send and end keys, we've got a back key, search key, the home key and menu key. You can see these four keys here are flush with the surface. In fact, they're built into the surface of the control panel there, which is something that HTC has done on other handsets. And of course we have the trackball for on-screen navigation, although I often found it was much easier to simply reach up and tap the screen itself. Looking at the bottom, we've got the HTC mini USB port here. On the left side of the phone we've got just the volume toggle, which feels good, has good travel and feedback. And on the right there is nothing. On the back you'll see the camera, which is a 5 megapixel camera, and no flash however. And along the top we see a full 3.5mm headset jack, which means the Hero will work with most standard stereo headphones. The micro SD slot is hidden under the battery cover, and the battery cover isn't too hard to get off to interact with the micro SD card slot. Now that we've taken a spin around the hardware, let's see what the Hero is all about, because of course it sports HTC's custom-built Sense user interface. Sense user interface is built around the idea of personalization of the home screen of the phone and of course easy access to all the things that a user might want to see. Here on the main home screen we've got the time displayed nice and large, along with a weather widget built into the clock, and this weather will change accordingly wherever you happen to have the phone. I noticed that when I booted this phone for the first time, the weather widget automatically located my correct city and displayed the current weather for where I am. So that's pretty neat. We also have a few other applications built into the home screen here. Of course, we have access to the Android market, your contacts, mail accounts, the browser, the camera, and voicemail. Swiping to the left, we can see some Sprint-specific services here. We've got access to Sprint's NASCAR content and NFL content, and we've also got instant messaging and SMS, MMS messaging. We've got a calendar screen here, and we've got a blank screen here reserved for whatever users care to put there. Going in the opposite direction, out of the box, Sprint has loaded the music player on this screen, bookmarks for the browser on this screen, which you can see it has already pre-populated a few, and another blank screen here where users can choose to add their own content. Now, of course, all of these screens are user customizable. You can put whatever you want on any of these screens. You don't have to keep it the way that Sprint has laid it out here. And we've got this list of applications, and you can see it's fairly robust out of the box. There's a lot in here, and access to the Android market of course means that you're going to be able to download tons and tons of other applications as you so wish. And the user interface is pretty responsive. It's definitely more responsive than the GSM version of the Hero, which we saw earlier this year. It's just a little bit snappier and responds quicker to the user touch. Looking quickly at the phone app, you'll see we have a list of our contacts displayed up there. Of course, it will show recent calls if you've made some calls recently. You can choose to set favorites here. And of course you can get rid of and bring back the calling menu here. In the calling application you can of course hit the menu key to help configure the way your phone works and how it makes phone calls. Backing out of that, go out to the home screen. Media player works pretty well. If you dial into this, you'll see that it pops right up here, and we can use this menu system here on the left to access all our artists, and we can scroll through that and look at artists or sort by albums, songs, and so on. Well, see what kind of Van Halen I've got today, and just one of their live CDs, and you can see how that looks when we dial it up. And we'll just play one track, and it just jumps right into it. So you can see it plays album art and everything. And you can access the menu to do a bunch of different things with your songs, shuffle them, add them to playlists, set as ringtone, and so on. So that's the music application. Looking at the browser real quick, we'll jump over here and see what's going on. We'll choose CNN, and of course the Hero works on Sprint's 3G network in the US. And you can see today's top headline is that Facebook is a really popular place to visit. And here's a mobile look at CNN. And the browser has, hitting the menu button, you can see we can jump to different windows. We can have more than one window open at a time. We can set bookmarks. Let's take a look at our bookmarks. It has a visual bookmark system here, which is actually pretty nice to look at. We'll jump to Google real quick. And you can see how it loads Google. And let's open a new window. So we'll do that here real quick. And just choosing that button will load the Sprint homepage. And of course you can go to a bookmark from there. And we'll go to this Flickr page. And once that loads, you'll see that we can easily juggle between different open windows. So that's how the browser functions, and of course you can see that it looks really nice on the screen. Very high resolution screen makes web pages look really good. So we'll jump back out to the main menu. Of course, all the standard Google software is on board the Hero. We've got access to Gmail, Google Maps, and all of Google's services. I've got the notification bar here, so you can see I've got a couple of unread emails, which I'm not going to show you. And going into the main menu, of course, you can see Google Talk, Gmail, Google Maps, as I said, and built-in support for YouTube, and Google Voice is available through the Android market, and of course some Sprint-specific applications as well. So the HTC Hero for Sprint, an Android phone, is a very solid entry into the landscape of Android devices. The hardware is excellent. The user experience is very good, as HTC and Sprint have done a lot to make sure there's very little lag when using Sense user interface. And the customizability for the end user on this device is fantastic. And it offers end users a lot of personalization for the handset in order to make it more theirs, and and use the device. So here it is, the HTC Hero for Sprint.